The thing that I enjoy most about my job is working with students and seeing how they grow and develop over the course of the year. This is my first year in this role, and it's been great to see the feedback recently from students who at the beginning of the year didn't know how to write academically, they didn't know how to reference, and to have them coming back and say that the support that we've offered them has really helped them to develop these skills and they feel a lot more confident moving forward is really great to see. So I really enjoy working with the students and seeing that growth and seeing them become more confident in themselves over the course of their academic journey. The last thing that I read was actually a student assignment. So in my role, I'm constantly delivering one-to-one appointments with students where we will look over their work and provide feedback. So yes, the last thing I actually read was a student's piece of work, but I always really enjoy doing that. I read sort of pieces of work from every subject area. And I've actually learnt a lot through reading different people's assignments. So that's the last thing that I read was a student's assignment. I think it's really hard to pick one famous person in history that you would want to meet. I think there's been some incredible people over the years. So I had to think about this long and hard, and I actually came up with Freddie Mercury, and I'll give you my reasons for that. So one thing I didn't know about Freddie Mercury until I watched a film that came out over the past few years was that he absolutely loved cats. I love cats, and I couldn't believe that in his house he actually had an individual room for each of his cats, and it was all decorated sort of individually, so I thought that was amazing. But the other reason that I have chosen Freddie Mercury is that I actually love singing, which is probably something that a lot of people don't know about me, but I am actually a very, very bad singer, so I think he would also be able to give me some singing lessons and some pointers, hopefully. So that's who I would like to meet. And I think, you know, just somebody like that is so confident in themselves, never changed who he was, received a lot of feedback from people over the years, but he always kind of stuck to who he was and what he wanted to do, and I think we can learn a lot from people like that. So one thing I wish I was told before I went to university was just to really enjoy it. I think we can get so wrapped up in the assignments and the grades and the stress and the pressure of it all, that we actually forget why we're there in the first place, which is to, you know, study something that we're passionate about and to learn new skills, learn new information. So I would just say to everybody, take a step back. Yes, it's important to get the grades that you need for your degree, but it's really important as well to learn and enjoy the experience and really just remember why you're there in the first place. So I think I've said this to students this past year, and it's the biggest piece of advice I would have for anybody at university or thinking about going to university, is to just enjoy the experience. There's no point in doing something if you're not going to enjoy it. So, you know, if you've got a lot of pressure and you're worried about assignments and things like that, it's going to ruin your university experience. So what you really want to do is leave enough time for those assignments, but really always remember why you were there, and, you know, even if things get difficult and challenging, you really want to be having an enjoyable experience. During lockdown, I actually took up yoga, which I really enjoy, and that's a new skill that I've actually learnt, and it's something that I find really beneficial both physically and mentally, and it's something that I'm going to keep on doing. It would be nice to go to a yoga class, I think, in person with other people, which is something I think I'm going to start looking into now that things are opening up a little bit more. But that's my new skill that I've learned. I don't know how good I am actually at doing it, but I give it my best shot, and I think that's all you can do sometimes. So I think as long as you're kind of enjoying yourself, I think that's all that matters.